So this isn't so much about the best decision I ever made as it is how I made a decision that felt right for me. The scenario is this. I had a friend that had asked me if I would watch her dog for a week. Now I live in a not a very big place and she has a pretty big dog. And I certainly wanted to help her out. And I was going to say no, but then she said these words to me. She said, and she's very intuitive, and I trust her intuition, and she said, I just felt this overwhelming need to ask you. I had to ask you this. So my mind started thinking, maybe I'm supposed to do this. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Maybe that is, maybe I should go watch her dog for the week. And I started to think about, okay, if I watch her dog for the week, let's see, it's a pretty big dog. I have cream carpeting. I'm going to have to make sure I wipe the paws. I've got a project I'm working on this weekend, so I'm going to have to make sure I can contain the dog and that I have quiet that I can do this project with. I have to make sure that I'm home at these certain times to let the dog out and so forth. And I kind of stopped midstream and thought, wait a minute. This doesn't feel like a lot of flow. This feels like a lot of force. And I had to do a check-in with myself. And I realized I was really twisting myself to fit this solution rather than the solution feeling good to me. So I knew right then that if this choice didn't bring me peace, if I didn't have peace and acceptance about it, then it probably was not a good decision for me. It actually brought me more overwhelm than more peace. And it started to not feel good. Now, the interesting thing is this. When I realized that, I recognized what I could do and what I couldn't do. And I accepted myself in that moment. I knew I still loved her, and I also was going to love myself. And I was able just to tell her very lovingly that I can't do this. And I felt good about that. And I still felt good about me. Because what I had done was I had worked through what I call these 3 A's. First of all, I made peace my priority. Peace is our highest vibration. Peace is a vibration that connects us to the power within us. That is a high vibration. Nothing good comes from crazy, but powerful things come from peace. So I made peace my priority. And then I had to look at my awareness of the thoughts. So I looked at, what was I thinking? I was thinking, oh, maybe I should do this. Maybe this is something I'm supposed to do. That was the thought that kept going through my mind. And then I noticed the awareness with the emotion with that. The emotion was fear, but not fear of having the dog here. It was actually fear of not doing it. Because the underlying fear of that was, what if I'm supposed to do this and then I don't, and now I'm abandoned by the universe or God? What if I was supposed to make this decision and I didn't, so, too bad, so sad for you. And that was really the underlying fear. And when I got to those places, I was able to connect with where my peace was, the awareness of the heart. And the awareness of the heart was compassion and saying, I would love to help her, but this is actually going to break my peace. This is going to cause me more stress and overwhelm in my life. And when I accepted myself in that moment, I felt congruent inside of me. And then I just felt love. I felt love for her. I felt love for myself. And I felt totally peaceful with the whole decision. So then I knew I had made the right decision. And that was the best decision I ever made. So I'm just curious if you found this valuable, if you like this idea, if you've had experience with this, then leave a comment below and I would love to hear it.